looks like Ben Campbell from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And Tulsa's a different market. Ben actually watches us on the internet. ASBITV.com/OK Sports Wrap. All of our shows end up on there after they air. And so thanks to Ben. Congratulations. You're our fan of the week. Time to wrap it up.
Enjoy your donuts, Ben. Okay, am I starting this off?
Go.
All right. Yes, the Lakers were eliminated in the second round of the playoffs, but that has not stopped our dear friend Meta World Peace from giving us a piece of his mind. The former Ron Artest has been blowing up Twitter in a bipolar fashion during the finals, and let's take a look at some of his tweets. Right after the not-so-smart foul by James Harden, Meta tweeted, "No brain, all beard," shortly followed by saying, "Harden will hit a big shot right now, watch out." And then he said, "I believe in Harden, West, and Durant, and Fish." And after that, Meta decides to tell us about how he was rusty against the Thunder in round 2, but how he has improved and could guard James the Beard Harden now. Meta, to go from calling James Harden brainless to saying he would hit a big shot and that you believe in him makes me think that maybe you were the one who took an elbow to the head.
He makes my head hurt.
Well, if you ask me, the turning point of yesterday's game was the Heat's 15-3 run, a game when Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook were on the bench. That momentum swing was largely because of one of my biggest NBA coaching pet peeves, benching your star player with 4 fouls. Why? Well, to put it simply, it's an antiquated way of thinking that many times does more harm than good. And Kelly Dwyer from the Ball Don't Lie blog, in my opinion, summed it up perfectly. Think about it. Why do you set a player with 4 fouls? Because he may get a 5th. Okay, so what happens when he gets that 5th foul? You have to sit him. So you're sitting a player so that you don't have to sit him. Wow, that makes a whole lot of sense. Now, I will admit that there are times in which that way of thinking may make more sense, but this is the NBA Finals, and having the league scoring champ on the bench during crunch time is not going to help you bring a trophy to Oklahoma City.
Definitely didn't work out last night, that's for sure.
Also a guy who hasn't been getting a whole lot of fouls until this year. All right, let's hop in the time machine and go back to the day after Game 1 of these NBA Finals. A lot of national commentators were throwing around the stat that the team that wins Game 1 of the NBA Finals goes on to win the series 72% of the time. How do we feel about that number today? Oftentimes in sports we get caught up in numbers, especially when it comes to trends or when it comes to analyzing history. For whatever reason, our sports brains get excited when we can compare how our team is doing to a stat that gives us some historical context. 72% of teams that win Game 1 go on to win the NBA Finals. If you just can't get away from stats like that, let me lay one on you. Since the NBA Finals went to this 2-3-2 format, the series has been tied at 1 12 times heading into Game 3. 11 of those 12 times, the team that won Game 3 went on to win the series. That's not good news for the Thunder. Then again, 72% of teams that win Game 1 go on to win the NBA Finals.
98% of sports fans love to sports wrap.
That's nice.
And the truth of the interview is science. Got a big problem with that. Wednesday on the OK Sports Wrap on KSBI, we'll have a wrap-up of Game 4 of the NBA Finals, plus the Heartland Classic in town featuring the best of the best in high school baseball. Live at 6:30 right here on KSBI. We'll see you Wednesday.